the meeting to order, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to welcome everyone to the school board meeting this evening. Just to remind everyone, we are live streaming the event, and we'll start by entertaining a motion to accept consent agenda items. I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second? Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down to some recognition. Always a fun time of the meeting.
We would like to start this evening with some celebrations for some fall sports. And so we have 2 high school students here that I'd like to recognize. And gentlemen, when I call your name and I read your list of accomplishments, do you mind standing up while I'm reading? And then we'll want to get a picture and shake your hand when we're finished, okay? So first up, Creighton, would you stand up? And I'd like to read some accomplishments for Creighton this year. So Creighton Young accomplished a remarkable amount in his 3 years of running at cross country at the high school, starting with his sophomore year. He was selected as an Indiana All-Star his senior year and competed in the Midwest Meet of Champions. He's a Hoosier Hills champion and a 3-time all-conference selection. Creighton is the high school 5K record holder with a time of 15:07, and he ran the 5th fastest time in the state of Indiana in 2024. He completed in the state finals twice and has been a sectional runner-up. He's won the Ray Gherkin Invitational twice and the Duke Meyer Classic twice. Congrats to Creighton and his historic cross-country career. And now I'd like to celebrate Parker Bales. Parker, if you'll stand up. Parker Bales finished his junior tennis season with a 21-3 record at #1 singles, with 2 of his losses coming at the hands of players voted to the All-State second team. Parker had a season full of highlights. He was the first JCHS boys tennis player to win an individual singles section champion since 2000. He was also named All-Hoosier Conference, All-District, and All-State Honorable Mention. Through 3 seasons, Parker has amassed a 61-9 record for the Panthers. Congrats to Parker on a fantastic junior tennis season. And if you will go around and shake everyone's hand, and then we're going to grab a picture.
You gotta run the whole conference.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm playing tennis, but I think you'd beat me.
Good job.
Hey, way to go.
Right up here, Parker. Right here. Board president. You 2 stand in the middle, and we'll stand on the outside. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good job, guys. And don't forget to grab some JC cookies. We got to celebrate you. They're in the hallway. Thank you to their families for making sure they could attend tonight. We really appreciate it.
Take a cookie for now and a cookie for later.
Did you hear that, JoJo? We got cookies, not ice cream.
I think we have a presentation next.
We do.
Yes?
And next up we have Alan Brittenham, and he's presenting something very special to our orchestra department. Would you like to come up, Mr. Brittenham, and describe what you have and show us? And then we'll have a special presentation.
First, I'd just like to thank Jennings County Schools. I have 2 kids that have done exceptionally well. And I want that story right here. So I know what you're doing because Pat keeps me up to date. So they went to college, but every kid can't go to college or doesn't want to go to college. And what you're doing for the other kids is really nice. And I think Trump said the other night, we need to get on board with this program. So you're already on board, so you're ahead of the game. Thank you. This is what I'd like to present to Jennings County Schools.
That's awesome. Oh, it's beautiful.
There's a little history behind this, particularly the top. The top is Sitka spruce, and Sitka spruce comes from Alaska. And what the company does that harvests the spruce, there are no trees cut, it's all from down material. They take these huge logs and they bind a bunch of them together and they build a house on it. They move that house from place to place wherever they are harvesting. The loggers live on that. They replace that about once every 5 years. The top on this guitar came out of one of those logs that had been in the water for about 50 years. What happens underwater is the barnacles drill holes in it and lay their eggs. But this is a special type of top. They're pretty expensive today, but not for me. But anyway, I'm going to leave that with you, just in case something should ever happen to the top. We've got this to go back, so we got original material that would go back in. Hopefully nothing like that ever happens.
We'll be really careful, won't we, Mr. Billings?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Pressure's on.
you wanna, yeah,
I don't know if you noticed or not, but all the trim on this is red, white, and blue for Jennings County. And then the headstock has a JC logo on it. So, and the Allen guitar is at the bottom, okay? All my guitars have that A on them somewhere.
Yeah.
Those are Allen guitars.
Oh, I've played your instruments before then. Do you keep them at the, Weed Patch Music in
Yep.
Brown County?
Yep.
Oh, I've drilled
5 or
on
6
some of
over
these
there now.
before. Wow.
This is a figured walnut back and sides, and figured walnut neck. It's got blackwood trim and wood
Oh, that is beautiful.
bridge and.
How long does something like that take to make?
Pardon?
How long does something like that take to make?
I really dedicate myself to it 6 days.
Wow.
Wow.
And if I send it out to my finisher, I'm looking at another 8 weeks. So
Amazing.
I don't dedicate myself to 6 days anymore. But the first one I ever built took me 6 days.
Amazing
I was in
craftsmanship.
class, so a lot of the setups were already made for me.
Can we get a picture of you with Mr. Billings and a guitar?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Before we can, I would love to get the picture, but I'd love even more to hear it. Can
Oh, even
someone-
more pressure.
Okay.
Well,
Can
yeah,
someone play a little something on it?
I can do that. And,
It's got a
Just
Allen
make sure you
guitar.
sit down because I don't see a strap.
no, I'll take a chair to the side here. Wow, that's, so, we have not met before, and this is kind of a surprise to me. This is fantastic. I have been working real close with Kenny Hembry, who runs our music store here in town. That has been a huge support to our orchestra program, doing repairs and things, and he is now actually teaching me how to do repairs and all the, anything, tearing apart a violin from scratch and putting it back together. He's teaching me how to do it, supplying tools and stuff. Been a big help. I built my first electric guitar in high school in Jim Clarkson's shop class. Broke a few bandsaw blades doing it, but I was 16. What do you want to do? Oh, I'll build a guitar. So like maybe, one of these days I will be able to, do some craftsmanship like you've done here, and this is, I really appreciate this. That fine line between, an instrument needs to be played and the kids need to experience good quality stuff, but then also don't do that. So, yeah. So I guess I'll christen this thing. I don't typically learn other people's music and remember it, maybe because my brain is too small for all of that. But
It was tuned this morning.
I do write my own music, so we'll christen it with something of mine, I guess. Okay, pressure's on. Here we go. I'll give you a little bit of theirs. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you because he was going to hand that to me tonight, and I'm just a rhythm guy.
Just so you know, the case and the humidipack has been donated by Pat Sullivan,
Yeah,
my neighbor.
yeah, because when we finished it up and he had a gig bag, I thought, I don't think we better do that with the kids. Not with that one.
I keep stuff cased, or I've got special hangers in my office where it stays out of the hands unless I hand it over, so
And here's a
it'll be very safe.
paper that tells you everything that's.
Oh,
You need to know
awesome,
about
awesome.
Gentlemen, I couldn't ask for a better example of Jennings County and
Yep.
taking care of our kids. Thank you.
You're certainly welcome, my pleasure. Just a little give back.
That does have a,
Oh, it's got a pickup too? Nice, very nice.
so it's
So, for the musical or something, we can plug that into the board.
Sounds wonderful.
It's got huge sustain.
Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I just keep snapping until I know. Well, if you ever don't, I'll get it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry to mess up your deadline, Mr. Brady. James got in the way on that deadline, didn't he? I took up a little bit of your time.
It's been a few weeks, honestly, since I've even played guitar, so.
That was great.
But,
Like the video, like,
yes. Right, this auditorium stuff.
I'll get one to one.
Absolutely.
There's an exercise string, back to you minutes.
Okay.
This stays up here, and this is yours.
So we're gonna go ahead and move on through the agenda. So first we'll ask if anyone else is present who would like to speak on any item on the agenda or any other topic. Hearing none, we'll move down under old business program.
Yes, this is just just a reminder to the community and parents that if they want any input on science textbook adoption for K through 6, to contact me or their building principal, and we will get them in their hands so they can give their input.
Great. Do we have a deadline for that?
Next few weeks, yes.
Okay, perfect. So again, we always want our community members, parents especially, to give input into textbook adoption. So we are adopting a new science textbook. So if you're interested in reviewing that information, please reach out to, again, building principals and or Carrie here at the central office. Next, we'll go down under property, Sand Creek Roofing Project.
Yes, I'm asking the board to approve the Sand Creek roofing contract. I'm recommending the second lowest bidder. It was South Central Roofing at $338,304 due to the fact that the lowest bidder was not deemed responsible due to an incomplete bid package.
So we'll entertain a motion to approve that request.
So moved.
A motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down under new business.
Yes, Mr. Roller and Mrs. Ebbing, they are here to present a proposal to allow for a PE waiver for basic PE course 3542. Given the due diploma requirements for the incoming freshman class, this will give greater flexibility for offerings. It's commonly used across the state at other high school. We'll ask for an approval at the first February board meeting.
Yeah, and with the new Indiana high school diploma, it's all about flexibility and being able to personalize to students and what they need. And a big push is opening up time in their junior and senior years to be able to get out, work-based learning, hands-on opportunities. This flexibility with PE has been available from the DOE since 2009. We have held off on it. A big change with this is that it went from 2 required credits for PE, so a full year, to 1 required credit for this diploma. So we have put together a PE waiver, as Carrie said, many other high schools use. It would be for any IHSA sanctioned sport that we participate in, marching band and touch of class, our swing choir program. And all of that is listed there on the form. They would need to start from the first practice and finish through the last contest, so complete a full season, and have their coach sign off on that, their coach or their sponsor sign off on that, and that would result in a pass-fail situation. So when I say that, they would receive the credit, but there would not be a grade attached that would affect their GPA. So they would still, that would check that box for them, they would get the credit for that PE course, and open up some room in their schedule for other opportunities, so.
So this, again, is an inform item. We will vote on it at the next
Yes.
board meeting.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So next we'll move down under professional staff. We have 1 recommendation.
This is recommendation for Jason Burton, JCHS head football coach, contract extended through 26-27 school year.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Travis. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down under support staff. Again, 1 recommendation.
Another recommendation, Trey McAdam, JCHS volunteer football coach, effective January 24th, 2025. This is for an approval.
Entertain a motion to approve. Motion by Earl. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we move down under finances. We have some donations.
Yes, I'm asking approval for the following donations. Mark Hewelson Realty, $75 to Brush Creek for the donut perfect attendance. The following are for the high school donation for the men's volleyball club. Expert Eye Care, $250. 812 Driving Academy, $250. Lehman Hummel Insurance, $100. And Jill Napier, $100. Next is Ray G. Wagster, $100, donating to the high school Panther Pantry. And Tech Point Foundation for Youth, $200 donation to Scipio Elementary for the registration for the robotics team.
We'll entertain a motion to accept those donations as read.
So moved.
I have a motion by Pat. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down under property. We have a resolution.
Yeah, resolution 25-001 is resolution to dispose of surplus items, and it's in your packet, the list of details in your packet.
Entertain a motion to approve that resolution as presented.
So moved.
I have a motion by Travis. I have a second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down to operations.
Yes, this was an informed last meeting. I'm asking for approval of the school bus routing software, and the company's name is TransFinder, a 1-year contract.
We'll entertain a motion to approve. I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Which brings us down to other.
I have two brief others. One, in your packet are pictures of the new furniture in the high school cafeteria. That finishes out the project we've been working on. And Mr. Roller, I hear the students were really excited to see those upgrades when they came back this week.
Yes, it was very exciting. We actually found a spot in the corner on Tuesday morning to watch the kids come in, and they were shocked. Some asked if it was staying or if we had just rented it. It's here. It's yours. You can sit in it. So it was very exciting to see them. A lot of pride in it.
Really modernizes the space, makes it feel more like a college atmosphere, different types of seating.
Very nice.
And then last one, just a thank you to you. It's actually School Board Appreciation Month in January, and I just want to publicly thank you for all you do. You always keep kids first in all your decision making, and you're very thoughtful about decisions, and you have been such a key leadership part of all the significant improvements we're starting to see across the corporation. I appreciate you and your thoughtful leadership, so thank you.
Hearing nothing else to come before the board, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. All those in favor? 7-0. Meeting adjourned.